It appears you all have questions, and I just so happen to have the answers. Thank you to our $5 patrons, Strawbones, Weather4765, Midnight Gemlord, Sean, and Artgoon. And a very big thank you to our $25 patron, Alex Ice Rose. Now, we open this breakdown / elaboration on the Q&A questions of the patrons. Please remember to leave your own thoughts on the Q&A questions in the comment section down below that you don't have yet, because you didn't see it unless you're a patron. Please remember leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you hit that little notification bell to miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do have a Patreon below. Each will result as one download, exclusive videos, early content, and more. Some of the exclusive content being access to things like this and many future Q&As. And you can also now become a member so get access to the same perks and more. Now, let's hop into the Q&A. What's up, guys? All the here, and here we are to do a quick Q&A from the patrons. The patrons. I want to get more and more Patreon content out there because you guys literally support me financially, and that helps immensely. Every little bit helps, and the Q&A is a really nice way to do that. I'll be doing these bi-weekly now, so be expected to see these videos in like a bi-weekly rotation, because I will always be willing to answer any questions that pop up on there, specifically in their own unique video, which is right here, right now. So let's not waste any more time. Let's hop right into it. From Sean: truthfully, I just want to hear something about Kingdom Hearts, or something Kingdom Hearts related. Don't know what, but okay, Kingdom Hearts. I haven't talked about it in a minute on the channel. I've been like trying to, with the start of the new year, I've definitely been like refocusing more on my very specific niche, which is anime. Like, or realistically manga. Like, when was the last time? I always mention animes, but I don't never actually, like, do I talk? When was the last time I actually talked verbatim about anime? I think it was sooner that I talked about an MCU movie than I talked about something Kingdom Hearts related. But speaking of Kingdom Hearts related stuff, I do have videos planned. A couple of videos that I have planned for Kingdom Hearts is just a full character analysis of like 10 different characters. Like, straight up off the top of the dome, the Destiny trio, the Sea Salt trio, and the Birth by Sleep trio are all getting their own analyses. I want to go back and do actual proper analyses of all the main villains of all the major games. Yes, that's Xehanort, Ansem, Xemnas, and the young Xehanort. I want to do proper analysis on them. If you go way back into the history of the channel, it's so weird, but we do have over 900 videos now. I did talk about them, but I talked about them in very short, and it was like, I had just replayed Cage 3 or something like that, so I was definitely they were on the mind. I wanted to get something out about them. But I do plan to do full, proper analyses on them. Considering how in-depth the Kingdom Hearts stuff are, I can tell you that one script is written. It's 13 pages long. And no, it's not about Sora. It's about young Xehanort. So the thing is, like, obviously these videos are going to be a little, not a little bit, let me not even lie to y'all, because I have so many videos on the backlog. Like, what's the solid number of scripts I have written, haven't even recorded yet, because I know I just need a day to sit down and bang them all out. But for Kingdom Hearts specifically, I have at least 17 documents. That includes versus battles, that includes character discussions, that includes talking about stuff for Cage 4. All of those videos will be coming soon. Once again, the beautiful thing about double uploading is that I can have a video that I know won't do as well, which is unfortunate. That's just how it works. I know some videos will do better than others, and those will be the main videos of the day. But Kingdom Hearts will definitely slowly sneak its way back into the channel, and just like either general discussion stuff or more specific scripted stuff soon. I'd say like around the anniversary of Kingdom Hearts. That's when I really want to bring in, which is, you know, the end of March. So you may start seeing some Kingdom Hearts content flowing back in there. Or maybe not. Who knows? We'll see. I definitely want to get some of that stuff done, though, because I miss talking about Kingdom Hearts. If you couldn't tell, like, on a bare minimum, on like a subconscious level, I am pretty much a Kingdom Hearts YouTuber. Like, if you really notice, almost everything is a Kingdom Hearts reference. I have those back there. I have a shield and an axe. Wait till I get my hands on a Keyblade. I will travel to the Kingdom Hearts world myself, knock Sora over the head, and rob him for a gosh darn Keyblade if I need to. So don't be shocked if it magically appears one day. But yeah, Kingdom Hearts content will soon be back more. Expect it somewhere around mid-March, end of March, Sean. That's when you will be getting the Kingdom Hearts content back and flowing. Because that's the thing. I feel bad because I know I've so, ironically enough, weird thing about like meta stuff of the channel. Even though I'm just a dude doing dude stuff. Like legitimately, I do everything myself. I edit my own videos. I record everything, all that good stuff, write everything. But still, as a dude doing dude stuff, there is just like a lot that I put into the channel initially because I didn't necessarily have a specific direction in mind or a specific growth pattern in mind for the channel. I was kind of just like, let me just yell into the void. So Kingdom Hearts definitely got in there. I know I have a lot of Kingdom Hearts subscribers that are like, dude, where is it? Where is it? So don't worry, it'll be back soon. It'll be back soon. Just like a lot of other stuff will be back soon. A lot of stuff is in the works. So Sean, thanks so much for asking the question. Hope that answers it, and I hope you're gonna get excited for some Kingdom Hearts stuff soon. If I get it done early, it will be on the Patreon early, so you'll even see it first. However, let's move on to the next one, Red Wolf 4765. Outside of Arthur, who do you think the strongest person in the Fortnite series is? I should probably save this for its own video, but this is Q&A time, so I will answer to the best of my ability. Now, thinking about it logistically, outside of Arthur, if we're going beyond Arthur, I think the natural next answer is going to be King Meliodas. Mainly because everyone else has got any other like hypothetical characters are dead. Like, well, maybe, let's see, outside of Arthur, who do you think is the strongest person in the Fortnite series? Specifically Fortnite series, meaning that all of Sins is already passed. Yeah, I think it has to be King Meliodas. He has like no other competition right now, even with Lancelot, right? And no, you're looking at the #1 Lancelot fan this side of the Mississippi. Trust me. I love Lancelot, but I do think even Lancelot is weaker than a full power, top of the line King Meliodas. You can definitely tell just by how Arthur treats the knights, even still in comparison to how he treats Meliodas. He's going out of his way to actively get an implement to seal Meliodas. He doesn't even really want to fight Meliodas directly. And when he did, he didn't really do much until Tristan literally got in the way and Meliodas was running around in base. Base, I tell you. So like, come on now. He hasn't shown any high levels of demon mark. He hasn't shown any assault mode or anything like that. We don't know anything about his magic possibly returning. There's so much surrounding Meliodas, and obviously he's the previous main character of the last series. I think he's #2, but obviously if it's not him, it's gonna have to be Lancelot. Like, it's a 50-50 in my head. I don't think Lancelot is stronger than Meliodas just yet. I think he's gonna need the Sacred Treasure to really get him up there. But if we're talking about like, if we're talking probability of who's stronger, I would definitely say I'd give it to Meliodas about 70% of the time and Lance 30% of the time. I can definitely see the Lance argument. You know, Tristan saying if there's anyone who could defeat Arthur right now, it's him. If anyone has feats on like true dark eyes, Chaos King Arthur, the one that made Chaos King Arthur shiver in his boots, it was Lance when he activated his full magic power. So I can definitely see the Lance arguments, but personally, I'm much more leaning towards a certain demon king that happens to be Meliodas. I'm definitely gonna probably do like a top 10 strongest of Fortnites. I've been planning to do a video like that for a while now, but just I want to wait. There are a couple videos I'm waiting on until we hit that 100 chapter arc. Like, I was gonna rank the Fortnites, but I was like, wait, let me give Gawain some more time to get some more screen time and stuff like that. So once we hit the 100 chapter mark, you're probably gonna see a whole lot more like, here's a video ranking something, here's a video ranking something, here's a discussion video, stuff like that, because the 100 chapter mark is important, right? As happy as I am that we're like 95 chapters deep, those 5 extra chapters, the big 100 is gonna hit different. So Rebel, I hope that answered your question. If you just spitting off the top of the domer, who I think some secret strong characters could end up being obviously the other sins. We know that Meliodas has gotten way stronger over this time period. Once again, base is running up on Chaos King Arthur. So yeah, who knows? Maybe Diane's cracked, maybe King's cracked, Bond should still be cracked. Like, there's so many different characters who, for all intents and purposes, should be cracked. I think some sleeper picks, like some who may end up being like the new top tiers of the verse, probably Pelgard. Ironside is a little bit iffy, I won't lie to you. I'm not sure about how I feel on Ironside, but Ironside could definitely be up there. And yeah, we'll do a proper video on that in a bit. However, Red Wolf, hopefully that answered your question. Thank you. Thank you for all your support. Same thing to you, Sean. Thank you for all your support. I greatly appreciate it. Let's see. Midnight Gemlord, what will be your ideal power systems will it be scientific, magic, or mix? Now, ironically enough, actually, no, I haven't. I've been scripting videos and like creating my own abilities within specific power systems, but those are also long, very long. So that'll take some time. However, with that being the case, my ideal power system would probably be a mix. Mainly because as much as I critique writers, and I know this is going to sound mad hypocritical, as much as I critique writers for, I need consistency, I need rules, you need to stick to them. I do kind of like the benefits of a soft magic system. So where you can kind of just introduce something, and as long as it doesn't explicitly contradict what's already happened, it's fine. But at the same time, I also like the hard and fast rules of a scientific system. So like, I love Full Metal Alchemist because it has a mostly, obviously alchemy, but it has a mostly scientific ability system. Alchemy itself is just using chemical properties and rearranging them to do certain things, from flame alchemy to that, to everything. That's what alchemy really is. And a lot of the things can be broken down like that. I really like that system, and there are times where it is stretched to pretty hefty beliefs or hefty degrees, but I think having that extra bit of magic in there allows for like a soft merger. Hypothetically, I think the hypothetical world I would want, if I were to like build my own power system, is something closer to literally fuse alchemy and Nen, and I think that's my perfect power system. Like, give it hard, fast, scientific rules, have the powers literally be based in manipulating certain parts of the world, and at the same time, there's magical aspects to it. So like, not only are you just manipulating certain parts of the world, but like, you could hypothetically introduce a new element to a world, and then the people who are studying the manipulation of the world parts could work with that new element that comes from the magical side of the system. However, there'd be limitations, there'd be rules, there'd be laws. I'd have to definitely sit down and think about that, because like, I do write my own stories on the side, but even still, like, my stories are much more like on the human level, because power systems are hard. Like, as much as I clown on things like quirks, as much as I clown on things like the breathing thing for their whole not being visual from Demon Slayer, as much as I clown on, I don't blame mangaka or any writer to struggle to write a power system. That thing's annoying. It's hard. Like, it's the basis for your entire story, so you think it would be important, and it is extremely important, but it's very difficult to do, and then not only do, but then stick to it. Because sometimes you just want to do something. But if you have it set within your rules, and you don't have a being that can explicitly break rules in your world, which kind of negates the reason for having rules in the first place, then it gets a little bit messy. So I like the idea of a more mixed, to answer the question. Midnight, to answer the question, I think I like a mixed power system if I had my own ideal one, where I was like building on the properties of the world scientifically, but then you can expand them magically. And in fact, the ability to manipulate the properties of the world would be a specifically magic ability and stuff like that. Will I go in depth and make my own like full proper power system video? Now that you've gotten on my brain, maybe I will. I don't know. The thing is, I have so many different. Once again, I just have a backlog. I have a backlog of stuff that's already written. I have a backlog of stuff. I have a whole. Let me see. I'm gonna literally just open up the doc right now. I have a document called video list. I have 25 videos for Blue Lock alone. Wait. I think I did one of them. I did the Isagi Yoshi's the perfect protagonist video. I did one out of 25 videos. So I have 24 videos that are just Blue Lock alone, and I have more videos than what's stated here in mine. I just haven't written them down yet. And then for Four Knights and Seven Deadly Sins, I have 50 unwritten. So at least half of them are unwritten. Not politics. At least half of them are unwritten, and the other half are written but unrecorded, and then maybe like 3 of them are recorded and just need editing. But the things that need editing need a lot of editing. So like, I'm just in a really rough spot. So I will definitely add that to the list. If I don't add that right now, creating my own magic system. But don't expect to see that anytime. unless you really want me to go my way and make my own magic system or power system, then I'll do it. So Midnight, hopefully that answers your question. Thank you so much for your support. I greatly appreciate it. Every little bit helps. Speedster, any like with the versus battle videos? All right, any luck with the versus battle video? My bad. Yes, as you can see, Toji versus Kashimo came out. Fun fact about that video, I love doing that video, but it was so annoying. Okay, so the thing is, my favorite thing about versus battles now, I don't necessarily even care about the verdict so much anymore. I will admit, that was the main thing. Like, what started history, Flashback. The whole reason I even did the Akatsuki versus the Seven Deadly Sins is because I was legit just having an argument with my friends about it. Well, not friends. One friend also had read Seven Deadly Sins and also read Naruto, and we're saying the Akatsuki slammed the Seven Deadly Sins. And me personally, I just couldn't let that slide. So I literally made that whole video as a specific response to him with like evidence and panels and all that stuff like that. Like I did all that just for that. And that's back when I really cared about the verdict. But ever since I started doing the whole storytelling thing, I really like doing that because, you know, it gives me room to voice act, which, you know, I do for fun. I just really like doing it. 2, it allows me to show like some of my own minor thoughts of the characters and seeing how they would interact, or like building and structuring these battles themselves around certain things within the world. I like doing that. I don't know. It's just extra fun to me. But the thing is, right? Editing that is painful. I think there was like 200 plus images in that video alone. And then I had to, and the thing is, you got to realize, it's not like these 200 plus images are just like, they aren't just like birthed into existence in front of me and immediately on my computer for me to start editing. No, these images, I need to go back into the manga, thinking of the particular image I'm looking for to match a scene that obviously doesn't exist. Kenjaku never met Toji, or Kenjaku knows of Toji, but that's another thing for another time. Kenjaku never met Toji. We only have one image of Itadori's mom when Kenjaku was in her body. We only have one image. It was so difficult to go through and do all that, and I do that for every video, and that was like a 9-minute intro. There were cuts like every 2 seconds. It's fun, trust me. I wouldn't do it if it wasn't fun. That's kind of my motto as a content creator. But even still, with it being fun, with it being absolutely hilarious and a little bit goofy, I think it still just takes a while. So those will be back on every other week. I hope to fill in the gap week points with certain videos, but even with that, even with those gap points, I do plan to fill them with versus content. Even if it's not specifically versus battle, because those drain my brain, I will in fact keep doing those. They should be back on regularly. I know you guys missed them. I did not miss editing them, but I miss making them. I have a whole bunch of backlog. What's the video list? I believe, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 20. 20 versus battles already. So that's literally, that carries me till every other week, 52 weeks in a year, 52 weeks in a year, subtract. It's March is starting. So 52 weeks in a year minus about 50 days. So yeah, that should be almost the entire year ready to go. In terms of videos. So trust me, I'm not lacking battles. I've taken what you guys have requested. I've taken things that I've just thought of and want to cover. They exist. They will be done. They are back. Thank you guys so much for your patience on that. Glad y'all stuck around. Hopefully that answered your question, Speedster. Once again, I appreciate your support. It's immeasurable. Every little bit helps. I cannot stress that enough. Like, I feel like I never understood it, but now I'm a guy who, like, breaking before I get to Kyan's question, breaking from any of that. One thing I will admit, I never understood why YouTubers said, oh yeah, please hit the like button, please hit the subscribe button. It helps out a lot. It's great, please do that. But now, after becoming a content creator myself, I completely understand it. Like, it helps so much more than you guys think, and any support you give helps more than you guys know. Like, legitimately, now I 1,000,000% understand. And that's why every single video I watch now I like and I subscribe. Literally, I have so many more people popping up and recommended now because YouTube just knows I'll subscribe to them now. Like, it doesn't matter. I will, before I even watch the video, I will click and I will subscribe. Just because now I understand it. Now you don't have to ask me to subscribe. You don't have to ask me to like, because I know what it feels like. I know it's like needing those because it's so integral to channel growth and stuff like that, and maintenance and making sure your videos get out there. It's so important on that front. And I just understand now. Post twice a day. It's fun. Trust me. I could not post twice a day if it was not fun. But still, even with that, I understand how much work goes into YouTube. I understand how much effort even a simple video takes. So I'm much more willing to just throw out any support I can get. So I appreciate all the support you guys, patrons, and even just viewers watching my channel. You're looking at a guy who would have never thought anyone would have subscribed to him. Anyone would have listened. None of it. No way. Watching to the end of hour-long videos like that, no way. That made by me, never. So any support you guys give, being here is a blessing. And I thank you guys so much for that. Got a little bit sentimental. We'll talk about that more in another video. All right, let's hop onto chion. Just beat KH1 for the first time and currently going through Rechain of Memories. Give me some wise words, Sir Pencil. Pace yourself. Pace yourself. I mean, maybe this applies at least to me. So when I first played Rechain of Memories, because admittedly, I did not play original Chain of Memories. I did not have the console required for it, so I could not play it. But when I did play Rechain, I blazed through it, and by the end, I was legitimately hating myself. The combat just got so repetitive, it got so boring. Even before I was like deep into the internet and like finding different strats to break I naturally broke the game. And thusly, it just became brain numbing. And the thing is, the game is it's built like a mobile game. It is, well, no, it was a mobile game. It was built for the DS, and thusly, when they ported it over to Rechain, they didn't actually like rebuild it as a like proper video game. Or no, mobile games are still proper video games. DS games are still proper video games. Ironically enough, this probably gonna blow your mind. One of my favorite games of all time, if not my favorite game of all time, is Bakugan Battle Brawlers for the DS. That's gonna be its own video. That one's already on the list, but that's not gonna come out for a while. But that's how important that is. I still love that game. But for Chain of Memories in particular, pace yourself if you can. Pace yourself if you can. I'm happy you got through KH1. Did you beat the super bosses? Did you beat the super bosses? Did you get all of them? Did you? Because if you did, that's impressive. I don't know. I always struggle with those. Like it took me 3 weeks to beat Sephiroth. 3 weeks. Multiple hours each night. So much pain, so much. I had 3 cosmic arts on. I had ultimate weapon. I had everything. It took me 3 weeks to beat him. I'm currently playing through KH1 again. And that's why I have a file right now where I'm already level 99 and I'm about to go fight Sephiroth again. So admittedly, I understand the pain, and I'm happy you're playing Chain of Memories. I want more people to get into KH. It's not like, then again, it's not like KH is a small series exactly. It's owned by the mighty Disney. So obviously it's not a small series, but still, the more people who play KH, the better. And Chain of Memories is one of my favorite stories. So take your time, enjoy it. Allow yourself to get sucked into the plot and story of Chain of Memories. It is the best written story in the series. I will take no debate on that. None of you KH2 Sora lovers, none of you KH1 Sora lovers, you stay away from me. Especially you Dream Drop Distance people. KH Calm Sora is best Sora, and I will take no arguments. It's just factual. It's just factual. So enjoy it. Enjoy it. Enjoy it. Sora's only going to go downhill from there. No, I'm kidding. But just take your time with the game. There's no need to rush it. You got time. And enjoy it. Enjoy it. Also, specifically, use slights. Don't be like me. Don't be like me, who on his first playthrough of Chain of Memories didn't use slights until the final boss. And if you're wondering how I broke the game, yeah, I just got lucky. I got a whole bunch of high number cards and was just breaking everything. And I knew how to use zeros. That was it. I was literally just melee combating everything because I was just meatheading through the game. So just use slights. Use slights. Do not ignore them like I did. Not just update and upgrade your card points and your don't just upgrade your card points and your HP like I did in my first run. Do the darn thing. Do the darn thing. All right. Those are the 5 questions from the patrons. Thank you guys so much for participating in that. Hope you guys enjoyed the Q&A. Make sure you get everything in for the next Q&A. If you want to become a patron, once again, this Q&A is open to every level of patron. You can just $1 a month, and you get access to this bi-weekly. Ask me whatever questions you want. Obviously, there are some questions that I won't answer, like what's behind my avatar's glasses? Never answering that, because even I don't know. But still, with that being the case, you can become a patron. You can get these questions. You'll be seeing this bi-weekly. Ask whatever questions you want. I appreciate it. Appreciate all your support. If you made it to the end of this video, this 22-minute video, one word. Sneeze, that's the word. If you made it to the end of this video, write sneeze down below. And I hope you guys have a wonderful day. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please don't you like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure the little notifications also miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also I do have a Patreon down below. It's for as low as $1 $1 exclusive videos, early content, and more. You also now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Now, thank you guys so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Back on the Pencil, writing off.